All right, good morning everyone. My name is Anjanette Clater and I'm here to talk to you about my dream company, Jane's Kitchen, which is a restaurant franchise that specializes in providing quality food to the customers with an emphasis on healthy food options. Our mission statement is that we want to serve our customers service, value, and memories, and we are to provide not only just healthy meals but quality options too. Our core business functions consist of dining services, which deals with dining room operations and food service activities, curbside services, which is more our on-the-go services that deal with mobile customers and their cars, catering, of course, for large occasions and stuff like that, or special occasions, online ordering services where our customers can look online and order food for specific events online, and customer hospitality service, which is like a trust and loyalty policy with our customers to ensure that we're giving them customer satisfaction and the quality service that they would like to receive. Three support functions that we have is training, which we are ensuring that all employees from higher level to the lowest level receive the qualitative amount of training needed for their specific job function, along with receiving the necessary certifications for their jobs. The second one is marketing, which is promoting the overall company through social media platforms, along within the news, while establishing the awareness of the company to gain more attention from our targeted audience. And lastly, human resources, which plans, directs, and coordinates the administrative functions of the business, along with supporting different functions of Jane's Kitchen. Right? One outside of the box innovation that we have incorporated into our organization is mobile application billing, meaning our customers can pretty much download our mobile app on their phone instead of, getting a typical receipt for their bill. All they will have to do is just check in, and once they are finished enjoying their food experience at Jane's Kitchen, they are able to see their bill on the mobile application, which will not only decrease the amount of paper we use in our company, but it will also promote that we are socially responsible into making sure we are caring for our environment. The main source of our company's resource dependency comes from symbiotic interdependencies, which are interdependencies that exist between the organization and its suppliers and distributors. The company has to maintain strong relationships and alliances amongst these individuals in order to advance the longevity and the growth of our company's resources. The best interorganizational strategy for my company that we need to minimize is establishing a strategic alliance with the suppliers of Jane's Kitchen. This will generate revenue along with creating partnerships for the company while also decreasing the cost to run the restaurant franchise. The best interorganizational strategy to reduce transaction costs would be Karetsu, which is a group of organizations, each of which owns shares in other organizations in the group, and all of which work together to further the group's interests. The purpose is to promote the vision of providing quality food and drinks to the consumer. Two design challenges that are most crucial to get right are balancing centralization and decentralization, along with maintaining vertical and horizontal differentiation. People in the organization might not take responsibility or risk, and are always looking for the boss to make the executive decision along with supervising them all the time. As a result, decision making in the company is slow and cumbersome, and we miss out on a lot of opportunities to create value in the organization. And people in the organization take on new tasks as the need arises, and it's very unclear on who is responsible for what and who is supposed to report to whom. The best structure that best fits my company's environment would be the mechanistic structure, as a lot of functions in the organization are rotational and process-based, which means they don't require a lot of change and they're more routine, and everything has a way to be done in a proper and functional manner. For our top two core functions in Jane's Kitchen, there's a certain level of complexity they have to meet. For dining services, the level of complexity can be very complex, as it requires a lot of individuals to be properly trained and suitable to satisfy the customer requests, but it also can be less complex as these employees are very knowledgeable of menu items, drinks, and specials. Many hands typically make light work within our organization, and Dining services requires trained hosts, hostesses, servers, and busboys. For curbside services, the level of complexity is kind of more complex, as there are less people required for this function, but they have to be very knowledgeable of all menu items of drinks, just like the dining staff, but along with being able to communicate effectively with customers through phone interaction and other technology usage, such as a monitor within this service. This only requires host, specialists, and kitchen staff. Technology that's most suitable and that will be used to be applied in our core business functions for Jane's Kitchen is the Thompson's theory, as it focuses on the relationship among different organizational tasks and functions that affects the organization's technology and structure. All the core functions at Jane's Kitchen are kind of interrelated with each other, and it will kind of be applied especially in the training area, as all employees will know what each core function of the business does and what role they play in my company, along with how each function is related to one another through the same purpose. This will allow employees to be afforded cross-training opportunities for internal investment and along with job switching. This will also ensure that employees know that all core functions have the same end goal to enhance and satisfy the customer's food experience. So I had the opportunity to interview with Chef Chris Blackburn, who is the co-owner of Scrambled Diner on Spring Garden Street, and he co-owns this restaurant with Sarah Keith. Both originally started a restaurant called Josephine's Kitchen that focused on serving lunch and dinner, but the concept for this particular restaurant consisted of serving breakfast and lunch only. The food remains in keeping with the owner's farm-to-table, fresh and local philosophy. And Chef Chris Blackburn is North Carolina born and raised, and he draws the inspiration of the food served in this restaurant based on his grandmother's home-cooked meals, along with adding his own flair and adventurous style to the food he serves at this restaurant. 2 suggestions he gave me to succeed as a business owner, along with being a restaurant franchisee, is to talk to other restaurant owners about their experience of being a business owner, as you'll learn more advantages and disadvantages they had encountered during their tenure of opening their business, and how to, bounce back from different issues on a daily basis. The second one is to thoroughly complete research on how to be an effective business owner, along with being willing to fail, because failure leads to success. Most restaurant owners go through tough spots in their restaurant tenure. Even Scrambled has experienced some tough spots, but the tenacity of the owner prevailed, and that's what matters. The main benefit from my interview was that becoming a business owner, especially in the restaurant industry, is not really that easy, as restaurants has the highest rates of failing as a business. But as long as you're tenacious and passionate about your company and the purpose it will serve in the community, things will work out in the long run. Don't be afraid to take losses, and take those losses and learn from them for business longevity and prosperity.